Grand Risings. It's Monday the 10th of October 2022 and it's World Mental Health Day. And normally I think, do we only have one day for this, or 1 week or 1 month? But it does actually help to bring into focus, and it certainly made me think about a lot of the stuff that I do or people that I know and what they do to support their mental health. So I just thought I'd just come and share a little bit, and just comment below on what you do to support yourself, because maybe somebody else might see that and think, oh yeah, I haven't tried that, give that a go. And obviously we're all individuals, so certain things will resonate. Leave what doesn't. Just take what resonates. And it may be that we have different things that we do at different times, different seasons of our life. But right here, right now, I was just thinking about all the things that I do to support myself, and what does it mean for me to support my mental health. I think, firstly, it's always about being in alignment with what I'm thinking, speaking, and doing. And if, say, I'm thinking something and then I might say something else or act in a way that's not in alignment, it just feels a kind of distortion in a way, and that never makes me feel good about what I'm doing, really. And thinking about the mental part, for me as a holistic practitioner, I believe that we are just inextricably, all our bodies, parts, are all linked. So the emotional, the mental, the physical body, the spiritual body, are all linked together, and they all affect each other. So it may be just listening into something about, what's your body telling you. For example, if there's a pain, it may be that there's something else going on that's kind of energetic or emotional, perhaps a trapped emotion. And, big shout out to the emotion code, because that's amazing. And other things like EFT. I don't practice EFT, but I do the emotion code, which has really been useful for me. So what do I do? Daily basis, just letting go, having a shower. So water is so healing, and I bless the water. So grateful for having water. And recently I didn't have water, hot water, for 3 weeks, and it was quite difficult and challenging, but it does kind of bring you back into that gratitude. Always, I will always have a shower, so I physically wash the day away, and energetically. So imagine it coming away from me down the plug hole. You can have a bath, perhaps, with some Epsom salts or Himalayan pink crystal salts, essential oils, and just, tuning into what you need. If you need relaxing, then you'll go for those relaxing ones. If you need uplifting, then it'll probably be more citrus, joyful essential oils. If I feel a bit anxious about something, I'll probably use neroli, because I love that. I love it's divine. It's orange blossom, and it's really good for things like anxiety. But balancing our hormones, you'll go for your flowers, geraniums, lavender, that sort of stuff. So have a little think about essential oils as well, and use them wisely. Seek advice if you're not sure. You can always PM me if you want to find out a little bit more about what to use. And you can use them actually with, not just in the bath. Be careful also, if you're using them in the bath, you have to blend them with milk, or if you're allergic to milk, you can use plant-based milk or some oil, because otherwise they'll just sit on the top of the bath. And some of them can be sensitive to the skin. And be careful so that you don't leave a lining of oil on the bath. You can use them with diffusers. Diffusers are fairly cheap to buy, electrical ones, and they'll just diffuse water vapour and essential oil. And they're electrical, so that's good. You can make your own little spritzer to kind of spray yourself, shake well, a bit of water, distilled water if you have it, and a few drops. You can spray the room. That can actually change the energy of the room, obviously along with maybe smudging, that kind of thing. So yeah, I use essential oils, obviously, as an aromatherapist. I tend to use nature as well. I kind of go out in nature when I feel like I need to change my energy. So by the sea for me is always a must. It's my go-to, and I'll always just go to the sea for a little walk. All weathers, just that expanse of the sea, and the sea, because the salt releases negative ions, so it has an impact on our mental health as well. Now it's autumn, we can go for woodland walks and just, the beauty and the colour of nature, and thinking about the shedding of leaves, and just makes me kind of think about shedding anything that we don't need to hold on to. So sometimes if we're heavy with things that we're carrying, maybe tune into that and shed that, like go with the flow, like nature. We're coming into autumn, the winter, dark times. It's more about inward looking, and so letting go of what doesn't serve us. And that could be big things, it could be small things, it could be, being really honest with ourselves and letting go of a toxic relationship or friendship, or just, smaller things about boundaries with ourselves. Well, that's not even small really, but you could look at boundaries with your relationships, your friendships. You can look at boundaries with yourself, thinking about maybe giving yourself that boundary, possibly going to bed earlier, having a good bedtime routine, resting more if you need to, because obviously we're going more inwards with the winter and autumn. Socials, kind of electricals, giving yourself a break from that's what I tend to do. It's like, okay, I'm going to put my phone down, not look at social media. I don't look at mainstream media. I don't own a TV. I haven't watched the news or read the news. I kind of get snippets, but for me, that's because I'm very, very sensitive. People that know me know that I don't watch the news because, it's really sensitive. Or even TV. Just there's a lot of fear stuff out there, and so that's that discernment of what you can cope with and what you can't cope with, and just having that boundary with yourself and with other people, and it's okay, maybe even if it's unusual. So I'm talking about kind of shifting the energy. What else do? I meditate a lot. I am part of 2 meditation groups. I've meditated for years. I do it on my own. I do guidance. I actually do a lot of meditation with patients where I work, at hospice, and there's no right or wrong way of doing a meditation. You can do a guidance if you've never done one before. You can just sit and be with your breath. That's mindfulness, breath work. It could be 5 minutes, just to release any tension, any stress. And if we're constantly in stress, and I find it, talking about going with the flow of the winter, often people are just getting busier and busier, buying Christmas presents or going to this event or that party, or and we don't slow down in a way, just to kind of rejuvenate, and give ourselves that time that we need. So stress can really impact. We need a certain amount of stress to get us motivated, but too much stress can have a real impact. So I sort of always think about a spring. If you're kind of really stressed, you're just winding out that spring, it will just snap. And if we unwind it a little bit, so we just take a moment, pause, then that will be more beneficial, and we'll come back to whatever it is we're doing with more renewed vigour and energy, and a clearer mind perhaps. So it could be 5 minutes breath space. I've got some stuff on my YouTube, just focusing, taking that conscious breath in through the nose, feeling that all the way in your body, out through the mouth, and potentially tuning into where you feel it clearly. So that can have a little anchor point for you. I like to dance, move the energy around. Big shout out to Bam Bam and Zumba. I just don't know what I would do without that in my life, dancing. You know, been known to dance around the kitchen with my children, and that's fine. It's just shifting the energy. So whatever it is that works for you, could be Tai Chi, Qigong, but just movement, going around the block, even walking around the block. And I know it's raining today, not great. So maybe just putting some music on, uplifting music. Use quite a lot of music sometimes, 5 to 8 hertz, any of those relaxation music. Having a massage, but I am biased. Come for massage, reflexology, that sort of stuff. But you know, if our mind is full, it's just probably acknowledging all the things, but you know, sometimes just about quieting the mind gently. And the thing with meditation is that it is a natural thing that our mind will just get busy, but you know, it's about kind of just come back to that center, whatever it is for you. And if your mind is full, perhaps think about journaling, writing stuff down, talking to a friend, all those natural things that we kind of just possibly do, but actually consciously do it. You know, I spoke to my daughter about what helps her, and she said distraction. So, yeah, maybe talking to a friend, being with your friends, going out for a walk, colouring. There's lots of different mindful colouring books out there. Yeah, what else? I think that's about it. So yeah, just drop a comment and let us know what you do to help yourself. Oh, forgot drinking tea. That's the other thing. We were talking about having a cup of tea when she was going through her exams. She was really, really stressed during exam time, GCSEs, and my other daughter was saying to her, just have a cup of tea. And she was, no, I haven't got time. I haven't got time for tea. But actually, make time, drink it mindfully. And big shout out to Oily Witch, who made her some bespoke mental wealth tea, which I drink as well. So yeah, there's lots of things out there that you can potentially use. Cups of tea, calming tea, flower remedies that can be useful. So yeah, let us know what you do, and take care. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye.